All right,
Woo.
we are back. Top 16 is about to commence.
Ow, ow.
Players are shuffling up. Everybody just sat down. It looks like we'll have Ryan Huff with Ruthless Brawley versus Kelly Cartwright with Restored Cell. I'm glad we got the Restored Cell match. I'm gonna guess that probably wasn't a coincidence, but you know, can neither confirm or deny. As far as I know, like I had said before, we signed off with Didier. Frisco will be joining us. He's not here yet, but he may be here any minute. I'm not sure what.
Like mid-match.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Did
what his commute was
everyone like pick the same sleeves to go for today? Because like 95.
It's a little surprising that almost every deck we've
There have
seen
been some exceptions, but like
flat back black sleeves.
everyone has had just like matte black sleeves. I mean, black goes with everything, but
Sure,
like, jeez.
yeah. Regardless of style, you know, black sleeves work. It's all fine.
Don't mind me.
Right. It's a little dangerous when you get like Cell Restoreds and Black Roshis of the world. We have decks that run the whole ball stack. You're like, oh,
Who is this?
hopefully I don't accidentally pilfer someone's.
Yeah. That's why you count them before the game's over.
I mean, that's not a bad practice in general.
Yeah.
Like, in fact, I might suggest that just in case people do it, like, finish a game and go report and then count your deck. And just make sure you didn't drop something on the floor or something.
Yeah.
It's not likely, but it can happen. And it's no fun for anyone if it does.
Those are some good top 16 mats.
Yeah, that is a good play mat.
That might be the font that I used when making ours.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
It looks the same, or at least very, very similar.
Sure.
They made a good mat. Good on them. Excitement. Mats are cool.
Oh, Frisco's here according to this text message, so I'm assuming he's outside.
Just let me down.
All right, let me...
Not let me down. Take me off.
Right. You should be good. I think I heard a car, so...
There he is. How's it going?
Hey, how are you?
Just in time.
Hey. Where am I sitting?
Right there.
Okay.
We summoned up a Restored Cell just for you.
Oh, yeah. We have 2 to talk about, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Sit down, and I'll turn other microphones back on, and then we should be good. You can scoot the table out wherever. Then just kind of turn it towards your face once you're settled in. And then, yeah.
All right.
No, not that one. All right.
We good?
Lorraine, say something. Frisco, say
Hello.
something.
Hello.
Okay, I think we're good.
All right.
You guys can still, Lorraine, keep an eye on the chat. If any of the audio levels are weird, let us know. But we're already in it.
Hey, guys.
Say, is this the Cell's first combat? Like, first combat, first action unleashed? Is that what just happened?
I think so.
Because that's no joke.
Yeah.
You're off to
going
the
hard.
fucking races.
Go.
I mean,
go.
Brawley doesn't have a discard pile,
Oh,
so...
here, turn the volume off on your phone, Frisco. I can hear our commentary through it.
There you go. Yeah.
I mean, you can leave the chat up, just don't have the volume.
Um,
We don't need redundancy in that.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm all settled. All right.
You had 2 unleashed?
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
This is like that other restored, or no, who was it? It was Yamcha. Yamcha did this earlier.
But I mean, that was in 2 combats, and he had to visit for the second one.
That's true.
I'm fairly certain.
That's true.
This is a little different than that.
So, yeah, I mean,
My God.
in my original build at Gen Con, I did not have Unleash, but afterwards I did definitely add it. I like it. It's much quicker. So you just have to run cards that you necessarily don't like as much, like the Reinforced Block and the Backbash. They're not the best of cards, but Unleashed is a good card.
Yeah, at least Backbash in Cell builds unlocks
Cell style.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can sell styles, you can pull for the mastery.
Yep.
Draining attack, you can suck up more.
Yep. Especially in this matchup. I mean, if you think you're about to get pounded, and you just grab a draining attack, it's a free 10 stages when you're at 0, when you're at level 4. So
yeah,
I mean, it's pretty much free level, free 10 stages.
Yeah,
but
so
I mean,
he's got an eraser cannon and like a, I don't know what that one card is.
Yeah.
Left kick.
Heel kick, I believe, and something else. But
I don't know what that other one was.
Yeah, dude, like this is kind of unprecedented.
Yeah, the Brawley guy is gonna be in a rough spot right here, right now. The same
blocking hand.
Yeah, it usually has more of a faster start usually, and Red Brawley is a little bit slower usually. And this is tend to what happens a lot because he can just recycle forceful blocks and aerial knees, and he's gonna have stages for days.
Right. Yeah. From turn one, hybrid defense and aerial knees are as effective as they're ever gonna be.
Yeah.
It's a little insane.
It's gonna be rough for him.
Well, you remember in the restored match we had earlier, he blind drew and unleashed that one turn and just blew up all over. Oh God, I can't even remember what he played.
Yeah, the only downside right now
13,
is that he
I think
couldn't
it
be able
was.
to banish 5. I would have still banished the two cards, and just so you wouldn't be able to mastery right now, though.
Sure.
That's I think that's what I would have done there, just so you couldn't enter and use the mastery.
Yeah, I definitely don't hate that. I concur. I probably would have done that also.
Just because I mean, minus 2 stages is nothing to scoff at.
For sure, and in fact, like he's gonna put more cards in his discard pile.
Yeah,
so, like he wasn't gonna be able to. He wasn't gonna be able to banish 5 in that instance either way.
Exactly.
But I don't think he needs to like leave those 2 to build Ryan up to 5 up to a 5-card discard pile. But then Ryan left a choke on the top anyway, so he kind of solved Kelly's problem for him.
Okay. Yeah.
He's not gonna be able to mastery that card for Ruthless effect.
2 of those blocks in here.
Oh man, he runs 3. That's a little much. Like,
so
I'm assuming he runs 3 unleashed if he runs that many.
And he did just heal him with the hybrid.
You can still run 3 unleashed with like 2 back bashes in one of the blocks. You know.
Yeah, I would either go if I was running 3 unleashed in restored cell, which I don't think is out of the question. Like I'm fine with doing that.
Not.
Yeah, I would do 2 of each, or 2 in 1.
Yeah,
like I wouldn't run 5 or more attached cards.
Broly's got a dig though.
That seems excessive.
It is a lot. And then because it doesn't do much, and I'm assuming he doesn't run any drills then because he probably doesn't have crossguard then unless he uses 6 energy.
I mean,
blocks.
yeah, that's a plausible assumption because you got to find room somewhere. Yeah. So. All right, Brawly leads on Face Crusher. Let's see what we peel.
Yeah, Shattering Leap in the hand.
Tons of good stuff.
You might take the Power Lift to block the attack, right? Maybe. But
yeah, I'm fine with that.
All of those were good.
Because Shattering
cards.
Leap's not a guarantee. Like it has to hit through to be the double attack anyway across stages. Like, I have no problem.
But the problem is though he loses the phase, so he's not going to be able to use it to stop the attack. But that's the only problem.
Right.
So he's probably going to lead with the Cell's Power right here. I'm assuming, most likely. He's going with the laser.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
So he's gonna.
Yeah, I think I agree with you, Frisco. I probably would have preferred to leave with the Cell's Power, hoping that he doesn't have another block option.
Yeah, exactly.
Take it to him, but.
I didn't see his whole hand. I don't know if he has a block at all, and maybe.
Oh sure, like getting this hybrid might be his only defensive option this turn.
It could be.
That's entirely plausible.
I think so.
He had a sphere and
he's
got
a
some other stuff.
Power left.
Yeah, I'm still trying to see Kelly's hand.
Yeah, I see
might be an optic there at the very back. I can't tell.
I think he has a choke because I know he had one at the beginning of this turn.
Yeah, but it does look like the hybrid is now his only block. So
there's
with
a good chance.
Recognizing that information,
I guess that's.
I like that a little more. Yeah, like I'm okay with that finger laser. That feels like a decent move.
Is he? He's at 0 right now. I'm assuming.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
After
guess.
that attack. The power left.
I'm assuming he's gonna mastery here. Yep. Let's go fishing.
For sure.
Cells going fishing.
Funnest part restored. A world of possibilities. Oh, he was checking out because that's promo gut kick, right?
Even if you take 20 cards here in itself, it's actually a good thing for Cell to take life cards. It's kind of weird saying that.
No, yeah, restored.
I like taking
restored likes a moderate discard pile.
Yeah,
like if you have no discard, you're kind of restricting your options a little bit. You're totally right. So yeah, as long as he doesn't take a lethal amount of damage, which I can't imagine is going to happen this turn.
Yep, no, he's not.
It's not going to ultimately slow his game down to take some lumps this combat.
And I think he might have drew one of my favorite cards that I added when this new set came out, which is Sidekick. I think he drew, which is the lower 2-hanger hit, draw a top card of discard pile.
Yeah,
which it hits, he's going to draw back. Hybrid defense again. So.
Yeah, that card rules. It's so good.
That card. That card's amazing, and it's really good with because they make you choose. You want to block Cell or block this sidekick, you know? And it's like you're putting your opponent into a bad situation regardless.
How do you feel about chokes in Restored Cell? Because it's probably not a card that I would add to it. But...
It was a card that I took out once the meta changed. When Brawly came out, it's one thing that I just took out because there's no massive board anymore. So
Sure.
it's just straight damage. Now it's just that's what it is. It brings no other value other than that. I would almost put in probably Sagacious Strike over it if I had to choose over the two.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know what I mean? Because you know what you're gonna get out of it, kind
Yeah.
of thing. But overall, I probably wouldn't run both.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like either one.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think I'm there with you. I totally agree with that opinion.
Brawly power.
Brawly level 2, I think just to mill a card.
Yeah.
See, no, he did reveal.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a board. That's
Yeah.
he doesn't have a thing to banish from play. Sell to... All right, there's that sidekick. For the hybrid defense, if it hits.
Yeah, he's got 2 attacks in hand.
Yep.
The dig and
the sidekick rules.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Slam.
And it slowed him down from getting to level 3. So everything it did there was amazing.
Yep. And you know what the funny thing is too, when you're actually on cell 4 against stage pressure decks, actually grabbing hybrid's actually the wrong block. It's actually forceful block soaks up so much more than actually a hybrid.
For sure.
So a lot of folks actually like, oh, let me just grab hybrid every turn. Well, actually, like forceful does a lot more against stage pressure than the hybrid actually does.
Yeah, for sure. And then once you're like you're saying in that scenario where you're at cell 4 and you're playing like the anger manipulation game, you even want to think probably pretty heavily about like when you want to proc your mastery to try to set yourself up to be at 3 or 4 anger, so in a subsequent combat you can just refill yourself for 10 stages.
Exactly right. Your hybrid should be used like when you have like a knee block and you're at like 2 anger.
Right,
and then you just hybrid
one more and then
0,
that'll
and
put you over
just,
the top.
10 stages. There you go. And then it just
they're out of combat now.
Yeah, it just frustrates the hell out of Brawly.
He put it on the bottom with restored. Okay.
I mean, he wants to blind draw.
Did he not banish 5 to level? No, he doesn't want to level.
It sure doesn't look like it. Maybe he forgot, or maybe he wants to stay at level 3.
I don't know.
That is a little surprising. I mean, it's more than a little surprising. Because like what you're saying, yeah, like his ability to maintain a truly high level of control over like the combat situation revolves around being at level 4 and being able to tutor stuff. And
there's nothing. I mean, you would have been still at full because you would have been at 3 above, but you would have gained.
Right, he would have. Yeah, exactly. And this turn that he just cast in, he would have gained enough to basically be at full. Yeah, I don't know, man. Holy crap.
I don't know if and you get to manipulate the discard pile, so he doesn't have a styled card on top too. And there's so many benefits of just doing it. I don't know.
I'm not sure what just happened there. That was a little strange.
What's up?
And you have a way to D-level too. So, I mean, somehow if he does unleash himself, or gets like, double strike 4 times in a combat with mastery, somehow levels, hey, you just D-level him back to 2 real quick. Because you want Brawly at 2, actually. I mean, you don't want him at 3. You don't really want him at 1 either because it's another attack.
Sure.
And so you kind of want him to chill at 2 because it really doesn't affect you all that much.
Yeah, if you can lock him in for sure. And you'll take level 1 in a pinch just because it means he's even farther from getting to level 3.
Right.
But yeah, if you had your choice to lock him in at a level, 2's the one you want him to be at for sure. Like kind of in general, but then especially so for Cell Restored.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't care about its board enough that like level 2 is threatening in terms of the matchup as a whole too much.
Taking a Face Crusher is what's happening.
So, for a handful of life cards.
There's no point of blocking it besides anger purposes, but I think he has 2 blocks in hand, which is good. Maybe he's literally trying to just anger up, but I mean, you're going to lose an anger here. No, it's not styled, but still. Oh, he's got a
I was hoping if there's a thing he wanted in this action, it was Maxwell, and he's got one.
Yeah.
So that worked out just fine.
Did he have 4 anger too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hit on the Face Crusher put him at 4. So
Maxwell's a good guard.
It is very good.
Good guard.
Yeah, it's gonna deal a chunk of damage. Maybe my favorite thing about it is that's also just pretty meaty. Like
I know, right?
It is a relatively high damaging attack.
Endurance lowers anger. 6 life.
It does a little bit of everything.
You can't ask for more.
This is going to be a scary turn with that dig.
Yep.
And again, assuming if the game state is such that Kelly can't push life card damage between the first dig and a mastery usage, he can attempt to dig twice.
I think Brawley did the Cell guy a favor by not attacking just by using Mastery. Or using his
His
power,
power.
I'm sorry. I don't know. That you're just kind of giving him a chance to Mastery or something like that.
If I had to guess, I would think that Ryan was thinking, well, maybe he'll use an attack,
Yeah.
that could put life cards on top of this dig. So like, I'm gonna buy a turn. If I were in Ryan's position, that's what I would have on my mind.
Yeah.
I would try to double dig to attempt to get to level 3 at all costs.
Oh, you got a block too. Look at that. You got it.
Still think that card's real weird in
It
Ruthless
is real
Brawley.
weird.
Like in terms of just the quantities of blocks you're probably running, but like plenty of people seem to be playing it, so not quite on the same page as me or Phil, I think, because I think we both kind of had the same opinion.
I personally don't like the card that much. It does have endurance, which does help,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah, especially for red.
yeah,
It's a physical, so it still like gets the weird little buff from the mastery and the anti-anger.
what is this? It's probably just doing like 4 and 4 or something like that. 4 life cards, 4 stages. This is something you take. You don't
Right,
block this.
yeah.
There's no point of blocking this attack.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if Kelly's just taking his time to kind of collect his thoughts for his next action, or if he's very seriously considering blocking this attack.
Yeah, there's really no incentive. I mean, maybe anger purposes because he's at 2. No, he really is blocking it. I don't know if I agree with that.
Maybe he was just worried about the crit. Because if it had hit clean, it would have been enough to crit his anger. So that could have been the
But
thing.
4 anger is not, it doesn't level you or anything, so it doesn't do much in that right.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know. That seems weird to me too. I'm not sure that I would have blocked that attack.
Yeah, out of all the attacks in itself. Yeah, he is trying to double dig though, Ryan, in itself.
And he's gonna get it now.
Yeah, he
assuming that Kelly can't pull something drastic out, and that's gonna be super terrifying.
Yeah, he's gonna hit with one of them because he only has 1 block.
I don't think Kelly is mastered yet, so I guess there's the theoretical scenario where he could pitch that other card and fish out a second physical block.
Well, I mean, you might as well pitch it. I mean, because I'm a person that goes to level 4. I don't know, so there's no point of banishing 2 Dragon Balls at this point if you're gonna just level with it.
Right. Yeah, I really hate. I hate blocking that attack. I have no idea what he was thinking there.
Because it does 4 and 4, right? I'm assuming 4 life, 4 stages.
Yeah,
4 life,
so
right?
I would have hit for 6
6
life clean. Yeah, assuming
Yeah.
he couldn't endure anything, which is not great, but that's fine.
Yeah.
It's less than probably any other attack that Ryan would do anyway.
Right.
Like discounting the dig.
Right.
Almost any other thing he can throw is going to do more than that.
I agree.
He's leaping.
Wait, did he just banish Ball 7?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
7
no.
and 4.
Oh no.
That's
Ball
an
7.
interesting choice also. And maybe he's worried about the liability of Ryan stealing it, but if
But
that's
you
the
have
case, then I would
you have
say...
overwhelming power though.
Yeah,
You can
and-
just take it back
right,
and set
and
up your
I-
own
if-
hand on demand.
And if that's the thing he's worried about, I say, well, why not get rid of ball 3?
Yeah, no, Ball
'Cause
3
it's-
and Ball 5 is what you get rid of.
Yeah.
Or because those are the most.
What is going on?
Those
I
are-
don't know I don't know. Kelly's making some interesting decisions in this game.
Yeah,
That's
this
all I
is
can
the-
say
yeah,
right
this
now.
is the one you take here. You just take it. There's no point of blocking this one here. No, okay.
And again, maybe he's doing that because he hasn't considered the mastery all combat. Maybe that's what happened here.
I guess you can get a Dragon Ball, so you can get Dragon Ball 6. Yeah, that works out. So you guess you can prevent a little bit more. Or
Yeah, I guess.
modify a little bit more. That works out. I forgot Flinch
Sure.
did that.
Like the second dig do
Whenever they nerfed Flinch, I forgot it did
5.
that.
Yeah, it's
But the only
place,
issue
not
is
play
that
or
he's pretty
whatever.
much going to crit here to take it back, though. He does
In
8.
fact, yeah, I would say he'll crit exactly.
Yeah,
So yeah, he will steal that ball 6. Yeah, what? I don't know, man. I feel like this turn really got away from Kelly.
And the only issue with digging or with leaping kick, you're giving him a free incentive of him leveling now too.
Sure.
Because he has no purpose of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now what you're gonna do if you're a Cell, you should de-level him right away. You should have no reason not to.
I hope that after all the other things that have gone sideways this turn, I hope that that is his plan.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I'll say at least he'll deny him the Brawley 3.
Yeah, because if you're at 3, then you at least make him have a choice.
And he got to
there.
keep the ball 6, so that's a net positive for the combat.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because luckily Ryan doesn't have another attack, but
Yep.
Kelly didn't know that. So blowing that early block is still a little baffling to me. Because if Ryan had even one more thing, any other attack in the deck, he would have pushed through more damage than that and captured
If
the
he
ball.
had like that other card with a shattering leap, he could have died.
Yeah, that was something else. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but him not leveling 1 turn earlier to 4, it really put him behind. I mean, it costs 10 stages pretty much and a card.
Sure.
That's,
If
that's a lot, you know?
It's rough when things happen like that, but if Kelly loses this game, I'm going to say it's probably just due to like a stack of like he made enough sequential mistakes, like he lost ground a little bit at a lot of like micro decisions.
Yep.
And that's ultimately going to do him in if he loses this match.
I don't know if there is a non-style card in the discard, but at all costs, you should just put a non-style card on top. There's really no incentive not to do it. I mean, I know I think the card is called Red Collision, stacking a card.
Yeah.
But that has to hit too, so...
Right.
So I would make all efforts to put a non-style card, just because you don't proc the mastery.
Yeah, it'll really take the steam out of Brawly for like most of a turn, honestly, especially now that he's at level 2 again. If you can deny him that mastery buff for even one combat.
Well,
but yeah, we're not sure what his discard pile
is.
No, it's red stop.
Oh, it's stop.
Yeah, that's just the Omni block. Which I don't think he's running drills, so all it is an Omni block.
Yeah.
He's not going to tutor a thing.
Okay, they're not going.
Yep.
That's definitively a pass.
I agree with keeping stare down if he keeps stare down.
Yeah. No, my favorite thing, the best defensive play you can pull and restored is stare down or confrontation and the block of your choice.
Yeah. Yep. Because then you could, exactly, get the grab forceful when you enter anyway. So.
Although in this particular situation with Cell, if he tutors a thing, it won't be on top anymore.
And a double strike.
No, it won't be. No. So, but yeah, if he keeps the stare down, he at least gets the tutor for the card that he placed on top.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So stacking it might not matter, and stacking it still makes sense because he'd probably want it if Ryan passed.
Yeah.
So like, it's still the right thing to do to go ahead and put it on top.
I'm still puzzled by the ball 7 banish.
Yeah, because that's games. Like, exactly. It's a comeback card.
Yeah, it just wins games. I don't know how many games I've won by ball 7. I used ball 7 like 3 times in a game.
It absolutely can open up opportunities to turn a losing game into a winning one.
Yep.
And like I said, if it was just like he's afraid of it getting stolen, it's not even. It's
even
the third most like stealable Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. See, and you left him a face crusher up top or eraser cannon. I'm not saying it's a good attack, anyways. They probably won't even do it, but. It's
right. That is the non-style card that he may very well have been able to put on top himself.
We should have grabbed the forceful here too. He would have soaked up more damage.
Yeah.
Grab the hybrid. I don't know.
His anger levels. Well, he does have 4 anger, so if Ryan doesn't
4.
If Ryan doesn't knock it down too
so
hard early, he'll at least be able to get those stages.
And a power ball, so it helps out. All your attacks are going to do -4 here, so you should be good at this combat.
Yeah, this looks like a pretty safe turn for Kelly with that draw for sure. But yeah, I agree with you still. Like I prefer forceful block by a lot there.
Yep.
Especially because it opens up those energy attacks. Like you can, even if he ends up like at 0 at weird stages in the combat, he can come right back up
close,
again.
Like bracket level, right?
They're probably. I think Cell's at the highest bracket right now. I don't know Brawley. I think Brawley's one below.
I think Brawley's at E at full on level 2.
I think this is actually just doing.
2
stages, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, 2 with Brawley and Mastery minus ball 6. It would be 2 apiece.
Yeah, that's the only issue right now. But he has a draining attack, so he
can
go up to full whenever he wants.
Yeah, get all those stages.
I would just do a Powerball right now and just go at it and just almost try to save the stare down.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Okay. Because I don't know, you can.
I mean, he's probably going to stare down the time, but honestly. Kelly doesn't even like if the time had gone off this combat, it wouldn't have.
Yeah,
like Kelly still would have come out ahead this turn.
Yeah,
because he's gonna heal some cards by eventually using that hybrid defense.
Exactly.
And, like he would have been able to shrug that off just fine, but.
And then.
I mean, he's still got an Omni block in hand with.
Right.
Yeah, you considering don't really care about pushing damage that much right now. I mean, you can hit him. We can't de-level right now with Cell to hit him either. So
sure,
you're gonna hit him with like maybe 5 or 6 cards, which is good. It's not terrible or anything like that.
Yeah, there's a random Brawly power.
Yeah.
Yeah, considering Ryan's other hand content, I'm okay with getting rid of the time there. He still could have, if he wanted to be crazy defensive, he could have gotten rid of the Shattering Leap. But,
yeah. Well, you could just also mastery for it too.
Sure.
You know, so.
He did crit with that. Although he just got
I'm not sure how much anger he denied him though.
He lowered his anger 3.
He had 3.
All right. Then that was definitely the right thing to do. I wasn't sure what Brawly's anger was before that
it was 3 going
That's why I said just Powerball. That's why, because he's at 3 anger, just Powerball and just try to save your stare down for maybe next turn too.
For sure.
Because you're probably going to be at 0 cards at the end, and then you can actually try to be more offensive the turn after that.
Right. Yeah, when you'll be in the attacking position,
exactly,
like you'll
yep.
force their random draw to your hand plus a stare down.
Exactly.
He's a mastery for the other double strike. That makes a lot of sense.
Someone wants the level.
'Cause, yeah, all he wants is anger, as much as he can get a hold of. So
there's no point of blocking right now.
But that also definitively means like he's definitely not pushing damage this
No.
combat.
Oh, God.
And in fact, since
I mean, I would just save the block right now. I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess.
yeah, it kind of doesn't matter because we're under the assumption that Ryan's probably going to perform all those double strikes.
Yeah.
So Kelly could pick his moment. But yeah, this is fine.
Because I mean, yeah, he's got no. Ryan doesn't have a hand.
Right. The only qualifier I would add is that he should, if he's even thinking of mastering at all this combat, he should have hybrided after that.
Exactly.
Which I doubt he's going to mastery this turn.
He has a draining attack, which he could technically mastery.
Right, with the with his attached card.
For whatever is worth, that attached card should be banished since he got crit. I don't know.
Oh, the energy block one.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other one, the physical doesn't come off,
go
but
away,
yeah, the
yeah.
energy would have been gone actually a while ago.
Yep.
I don't think it's going to make a difference.
No.
But it is
Unless
an easy
he
thing to
unleashes
forget.
them down with it. That's
Just
the only way.
an update. Sam Bartholomew won his game.
Okay.
So I don't know. He rejuve that one block that.
Those are his rejuves.
Yeah.
Okay,
That
so
one
salvo
attack
hybrid.
costs 5 stages though, doesn't it?
Yes. 5
minus 1 for
minus
each
the number of
Ball?
Dragon Balls in play.
Okay. I don't like.
So
it's
minus
pretty
1.
costly.
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, I said that too because the other Cell Restored deck also ran salvos, and I was a little surprised by it.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's got endurance. It's still anti-anger, so
Yeah.
I don't know if that card would make the cut in my own personal Restored Cell build, but I can understand why people are including it. I'd be curious to know how many they run.
Right.
Like a 3 of that card sounds bananas to me. But
Right.
Well, isn't that a salvo on top of his banish zone?
Yeah, I think he used it for endurance. I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's got a non-style. Well, actually, he's gonna have double styled on top.
yeah,
with
those
the
double
stone.
strike. He'll have a double strike on top after mastering the other one away, probably.
I think he
But
still
yeah.
has a red stop in his hand. Yeah, he's holding that block for
Say,
days.
and Kelly went from taking almost no damage to this combat to literally taking no damage
Yeah,
to this
right.
combat. And he denied him most of the anger, which is
Yeah.
the more clutch part, really.
Yep.
Also, Jesse Newman with Enrage 13 also won.
Okay. Because, yeah, he's more worried about anger than life cards for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just mastered just at be at 4, and now he's gonna be at 3, which is a good thing. There's no point of throwing the draining attack right now.
Yeah, just hold it. Like, I can't imagine.
Is there a reason why he's at 4 above? Because everything's doing -4 right now, right? So it's gonna be hard to do anything right
Sure.
now. Yeah.
So he lost that anger, but
Yeah.
nothing else.
And Ty Tracy with Devious 13 also won.
Yeah, I would super
Yeah,
hold.
there's no point of throwing the draining attack.
I would
right
super
now.
hold that draining attack,
Yeah,
even if he
it's free
converts
10
it.
stages
Yeah.
whenever you want.
Okay, yeah,
Exactly.
he held
And even
it.
if he didn't want to do that, he can just convert it. He can convert it into a mastery card later.
Yep.
Like it's still a styled card that he can pitch then. But yeah, he doesn't want to fuck up his deck at that point, and he didn't. So
I think you put on the bottom.
pocketed
though.
that
Yeah, he
hybrid
put it on the-
probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
Time, optic, and a defensive.
That's yeah.
So what
energy
I would
block.
do right now almost is just I would even still enter right now and grab an aerial knee.
Yeah.
Just to do it, or grab a sidekick.
Right, you're
Because,
gonna heal so much. Even just forcing the draw against Ryan,
Yep.
is like that's life card damage.
Yeah. Exactly. Right.
And he doesn't have a ton to lose, and it looks like that's probably what's gonna happen. I'm not sure what he'll
I
tutor
don't know
for.
I actually haven't seen an aerial knee yet. I don't know if he runs it.
He
or
might not, which is also surprising. Like to run 0 aerial knees
Yeah.
and sell
I
Yeah, I don't
mean,
know
you
if I've
couldn't even
seen
do
him.
a 2 of it. I mean.
Yeah, I kind of like that card as a 2 of actually.
Yeah. Because you don't want it first turn kind of thing. Is that like a first turn card?
But yeah, if he runs none, that's fucking again just some very interesting decisions
So-
deck building.
He
wise.
got a salvo, I believe.
Yeah, so he's gonna push a shitload.
So the only issue with this is that you're setting yourself up with minimal stages on your opponent's turn.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
On,
that's
and
not the
against a
be-
deck that like
wants
Ruthless can
you-
still convert in any combat, just
Yep.
like it can just go off in any given turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, I totally am on board with
Did-
everything you're throwing down right now.
A defensive burst and a.
And he drew a shitload of anger and like a middling, like a mostly defensive hand.
Yeah.
So this combat is going to go just okay
Yeah.
for Ryan. I don't think he'll be in too much trouble.
I mean, he's actually not going to have to use the times here. I mean, I'll do. You should try to do everything you have to do without actually having to do it.
For sure. And I hope he's at least that aware, because you never know. Like, he could, he might just throw it out without thinking about it too hard.
Yeah.
Like, people do that sometimes.
Yep.
Just like, I'm just going to time.
Just throw it out there, yep.
Like, I've seen many players make that move
gets.
when it's not necessarily to their benefit.
I don't know. What did he draw? The gut punch?
Okay,
punch.
so that's pretty inconsequential right now.
The only issue is he did mastery, so he did gain the stages, which
he's at full now.
He didn't take any damage with doing
Sure.
it. So if you're gonna use salvo, you might as well do it
Right.
now. Then
yeah,
do it,
no kidding.
Know?
Again, like, I think that's just one more. Put it on the pile of, like,
the only
micro
thing
decisions
that,
that he's making. Like,
I know I'm being micro.
but no,
decision,
that's good, because that's what people like. I
think
feel
he
like
is.
at least
No,
that's
he's
what
gut
people listen
punching.
for. Like, that's why they listen to check this stuff out, is so we can.
This is throwing that attack. It doesn't do any damage or anything.
Yeah, he has
That's
nothing
how
to gain by using it, other than maybe that would happen.
Yeah. That's actually how I lost the game at ARG, because I played against a black cooler and I had a draw because he's at level 2, and I was up by like 40 cards. I just threw a random arrow in the out, and it gave him 1 anger because he's at level 2, and I was like, oh shit.
Right.
And they actually leveled him to level 3, and then he just started chaining stuff. I was like, yeah, I shouldn't have done that,
Yeah. No, yeah, like, that's kind of subtle, but honestly, that might be the biggest mistake that Kelly's made all game in terms of, like, what he put himself at risk for relative to what he was possibly going to gain. Because that attack does nothing in that scenario, other than maybe screw you up, which it just did.
Yep.
I don't know, man.
Logan Cordell with Empowered Broly, who we watched last round of Swiss, also advanced.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if max wills are the biggest deal right now if he's at level 3.
Yeah, especially
you want him to
now.
kind of go to level 4, actually. So
unless he's just doing it for damage, but
maybe.
like,
could be.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean,
he seems to be kind of life card hungry.
I agree with that too.
He
Frisco,
wants to
that
punch.
With Restored Cell specifically, level 4 is way better than level 3, because you're basically denying them 2 card advantage in exchange for a buff, which, like, he's already got a pretty good buff. And Restored Cell is uniquely prepared to have at least a block or 2 at your disposal at any given time. So the less actions that Ryan can throw, the better. And he'll have way less of those if he were at level 4 than at level 3.
He's most likely gonna block it, I'm assuming. Well, you could take it. I mean, it's what is it for 7?
Nah, he's stopping it.
The bullet that Kelly dodged there is at least he won't be double dug.
Is this doing 10? Did he mastery? Or I don't think it actually. I think it does 8 or 9.
Yeah, because Brawly's a +3.
So 9's a 7. I would just take the 1 life now. I mean,
sure. But again, like you said, now he's in the situation that you
exactly.
described at the start of this turn. He's going into Ryan's turn with 0 stages, and he kind of just did that to himself.
You see your times here. You don't know.
Oh my god.
There's no point.
His hand is empty.
Yeah.
He's used his power. What are you thinking?
Take your 1
I'm
life.
so sorry. Kelly, I apologize if you watch this later, but, like, dude, you're breaking my heart right now.
Take your 1 life.
What's going on? That might have lost him the game.
I mean, honestly, the only benefit is he can't use his mastery right now, which is kind of cool. For the Ryan.
Yes.
Oh, sure.
But I mean,
but he
1
could
life
just
card. If I can,
he could mastery to dig again.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We're talking about what you're giving up versus what you're gaining.
If I can at any time give up 1 card to get a time in my hand, I would do it every single turn if I could.
Exactly.
Because then he'd be going into this potential combat with no stages but time.
Right.
Yep.
And players don't think that way often enough. Like, you have to.
Like
those are the kind of decisions that win or lose games.
Yep.
I mean, I can't make those decisions in, like, clutch positions. That's why I'm bad.
Yeah, you just
I panic.
I mean, I'm so surprised Ryan's not entering.
Yeah,
right now.
I can't. He looks like he's strongly contemplating a pass, and that is bananas to me.
You're giving Cell so much love right now, right? If you just pass to him right now.
Like I understand why, like, his hand isn't that aggressive, but, like, go in, do
and
that.
maybe he wants to, maybe it's like the lack of mastery that he can do, like, bums him out, but I don't know.
He has a stare down, a tug, and what's
He's
the
just
other one?
That mediocre physical that pulls a block.
It is a bad hand, but still.
Yeah. I mean, it's so bad that he couldn't even Brawly Power for a card.
It was, yeah.
So, I mean, what really happened there, let's be real, is that, like,
got-
Kelly dodged a hell of a bullet.
You did.
Like,
Yeah.
he just Ryan just happened to draw, like, true garbage.
So true power.
Yeah. Oh, he's entering. He's going.
Maybe.
I would have passed. There's no incentive.
Yeah, let that be your building turn. I can't.
Yep.
I don't know what's in his hand, but I mean,
It was a choke,
Maxwell
and a hybrid.
Nope, I don't like it.
I hope to God he has a forceful, or he's gonna grab a sidekick. I'm assuming. Yeah.
Just thinking about it.
Have to.
I way prefer the forceful to the sidekick if he's got the choice between the two.
But he's gonna have a rude awakening that he has a stare down.
And he grabs
There's a
hybrid.
second hybrid. Dude, what are you
grab
doing?
the sidekick because I mean you could still most likely grab another hybrid and push damage to at the same time.
Sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm probably 50-50 on that in terms of like taking the sidekick or just taking a second block. But I totally would have taken the forceful over a second hybrid defense.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It was weird.
I think actually looking at it now.
And he's got a sphere. Broly has a sphere.
He has a sphere.
Yeah,
Well, actually,
he drew. He hard drew one.
Oof. You know what's actually funny? Actually, I don't think he actually runs all 7 Dragon Balls because
it sure doesn't look like it.
I don't think he does because I think that's why he had to get rid of it.
And that makes more sense. So like that
He had
filling
to
that
get rid of
gap.
7.
So both of his, he's gonna
So
get
he
rid of a
has no
hybrid,
blocks right now,
right?
basically.
He's gonna get rid. He has to.
Well, what's in Ryan's hand? Because he has a block, right? Or does he?
I
don't know.
am
So I
not
can't
sure.
tell if his life deck count. No, he has 2 spheres. Is that what's in there?
He might have two. So
Yeah,
he's-
2
he has
spheres
wow,
and
he
a
can't
attack.
even use his
So
power
again,
again.
Ryan's hand is abysmal.
he runs 4. Cell runs 4 balls.
Okay, yeah, Ryan's hand is really bad here.
I would pitch Maxwell. Don't even throw it. Okay.
No, he's
I say I could have predicted that he was going to throw it because that's what Kelly's mindset has been. He just wants to push damage.
I don't know what the life deck count is.
Because Ryan is pretty low, so like I kind of get why Kelly entered here, but
1, 2, 3, 4, like he has like 8 or 9.
16. That's more than I thought.
So knowing he has 3 cards in his hand and you have 1 block and you're 3 or 4 cards with endurance maybe is not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd rather take the.
Yeah, like I never would have entered on this turn.
No,
if I were Kelly. And again, he's gonna get away with it basic just because the luck of the heart of the cards was not with Ryan.
Yeah.
Again, but
What is he doing? Why is he looking through his discard or
I
whatever?
think he's pre-choosing.
Oh.
With hybrid, but
But
he's
nope.
got a rude awakening.
Yep, get sad.
Yep.
yeah, and that conversion again is gonna be maybe enough to end this game in the next turn.
Yeah,
Because
maybe.
Ryan has finally drawn through most of his garbage, so you gotta think that there's 3 good.
But he also
just
he
3
can't
good attacks
mastery
laying
again
on top
next
of that deck.
turn if he enters.
No,
He's playing. He's
he has
performing
the
an
red card
attack.
on top, unless it's banished.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
No,
That's right.
no, it's not. It stays.
I forgot that
And
was
then
still
he's
in
gonna-
play.
It's gonna make his.
For-
Or never mind. No, it won't. Because I think it makes your styled attacks unpreventable, so it won't make his power unpreventable.
So for 5, is his power for 5?
Yeah.
So for 4 life. Yeah, so he did have a forceful too as well. Him, see if
And again, like just kind of due to his own decision making.
Did Ryan have a block in his hand?
I don't know. He didn't. He kept the stare
No.
down and then just drew that junk.
So sidekick actually could have helped too.
Sure.
Because you took the 1 life with a knee block. If you took the sidekick, you would have grabbed the knee block too.
I strongly disagree with running choke and Ruthless Brawly. Is that what I'm looking at?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
yes, it is.
why?
You can't even
What is
mastery
going on? Guys, come on. You're killing me.
I mean, what a choke is, it's a good card, but it's good
Yeah.
against like Roshi and
Right.
Android 20, which are
Very
not
lacking
relevant.
in
Yeah,
this
they're
meta.
not relevant right now.
And also, like in Ruthless, like it's not styled.
Yeah,
It's
look
not-
at
yeah. They
look
get
at
no
that
benefits
pile.
from any modifiers at all. You can't push stage damage.
Yeah,
while
look
doing
at that
life cards.
pile of non-styled garbage that Ryan drew because he runs so much non-styled garbage.
Yeah. So I mean,
Because is the buff for all is the Ruthless buff for all attacks or is it just style?
It's just styled attacks, styled physicals, even not even energies. He's going, which I don't really hate. Like,
no,
I still think it's the right
I
move.
think actually,
I still think it's the right move to enter. It's just
Yeah.
not
you
necessarily
gotta
the hand
grab
he would have
your
wanted.
forceful here. Yeah, hopefully he has a forceful. I don't know if he does, but you have to grab a forceful block.
If there's a hybrid, I bet he's getting it, regardless of anything. And the forceful block is right there, but I'm making that assumption based on how Kelly's played so far. But maybe he's out of hybrids, so he'll get it out of
Yeah, I
because
think
he has no other options.
Yep. Another thing,
1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're all in the discard, so he can't grab a hybrid.
Yep. I do see another Dragon Ball in there, so he could have kept ball 7.
What the hell?
So I mean, ball 7 wins you the game right
Yeah,
now too. So
yeah,
if
no
you-
kidding.
Like if you kept it in there, you
And in
take
fact,
damage,
yeah,
take
and
some life,
exactly,
and it's at the bottom,
yes,
you win.
The more attacks Ryan performs, he's just increasing the odds that ball 7 will
Yep.
go to the bottom.
Okay, I agree with taking that. That's fine. I mean, that's 10 stages.
Sure, yeah.
That's good.
He could use
With
that.
the options he has at hand, that's totally okay. I agree. In this scenario, that's
yeah,
fine.
and it decreases base damage too. So
Yeah.
it does a lot for you.
Yeah.
Assuming he doesn't block it. And unleashed,
Right.
Which could
he could lower him.
Could lower him. No, actually, he can't. I don't think he actually unleashed at all. Like
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Oh,
Brawley got
yeah, I
there on
guess
pure
that's true,
anger.
I
I
He
forgot.
don't
could win by anger.
I don't think he can be unleashed down.
Gustavo Velez with Protective Cooler also advanced.
The only problem with
I think he was
Cell-
against the other cell, so that he's the only cell still in it right
So
now.
the good thing with Cell right now is that he can unleash himself down to 3, which I would suggest doing. And then
Go back up.
And then I mean, then you would have to push for your power, and then he's obviously gonna use his block for it. And then you got a mastery and just go fishing.
Yeah.
I mean, the funny thing
I'm
is,
kind of wondering what.
he's probably gonna get rid of the
'Cause-
draining attack. I'm assuming.
Well, because Ryan has a block for the pinpoint blast, so yeah, why? Like it's the draining attack.
Yeah, it's a draining attack. That's what
He's even got a sphere.
Yeah, that's
What is happening?
yeah. Okay, now you gave him an out. I don't know. Unless he doesn't want. He's just trying to push life cards.
I'm
maybe
going
with-
crazy. I think I'm actually losing my mind right now.
Okay. Oh, I forgot that he had a sphere for that. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
he
true.
was holding on to that.
What the hell? All right. Let's ride this out. See where this train takes us.
Toot
So I would
choke.
have actually draining attack there just in case of now you're taking
A shitload.
now you're taking
that you
life
didn't
card-
have to take.
Exactly. Yep. So and then you could have decreased any other base damage in the future potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
so
gonna do it
we just
now,
did- now we
so-
did, now we did it.
Wop.
I don't know if
Hit
this choke
for
is actually gonna kill him or
Damage that
not.
doesn't matter. Yeah, I can't tell. I mean, he doesn't have a ton of cards left.
He does
but-
not.
And the fact that he has no hybrids left, and that we're fairly certain he doesn't run aerial knees, like he's out of rejuve options too.
It also depends what he's gonna get with his finger lays. Oh, actually, he's got a block for it, so never mind.
Bated breath. Hush falls over the crowd.
Well, yeah, time just got called.
Yeah, I mean they got 2 turns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll
It's
finish.
not going to time.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
no.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. This game will end.
No, I'm just saying that's
One way or
the
another.
lull right now.
yeah.
Is
Oh,
they're-
they're describing it.
yeah, they're
Yeah,
talking
fair
a little
enough.
I
about
don't even
time.
know if he has enough cards. Actually, he might lose here.
Somebody else just finished, probably. There's random clapping. What are we doing? What about getting choked?
I think he's just hoping something.
Say yeah, just like,
Trying
and
to
you know, you
numbers.
get in there. I've been that
Yeah.
guy where like
Yeah, you
your
have.
tournament life is over, but you look at everything and then you look at it again, and then and then the game
So
ends.
he's just deciding to use endurance here, just to stack. what
Right,
card he
to give him
wants
better
to get.
options
Yeah.
for the finger lasers.
Yep, 3.
Can he
One
endure
more.
it though?
Yep.
You
So
can
now
banish
you-
just
now
to
you
get
can-
rid of the cards.
Oh, okay.
Now you can stack 3 attacks here, which is good. You can do finger
gotta
laser,
get
finger
the-
I say
laser,
yeah,
side
he
kick.
just got like that's some gift.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be blocked,
No,
right?
actually,
he's
yeah,
got the
it's
enhanced
not gonna
reflexes.
matter,
That was the
yeah.
thing I was saying. That's why
Yeah,
Ryan
no,
didn't
it's-
care about.
it doesn't
That's
make
why
a
Ryan didn't
difference.
care about targeting it with the stare down.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm.
I think if he has 3 cards left, then I think he lost.
Yeah.
Rick
Yeah.
Ketchum with Enraged Roshi
Is the
also
banish the top
advances.
card. I don't know if he has 4 cards left or not.
Whew.
Just 3. It looks
Yeah,
like.
I think he's done.
Man,
This-
that was a rough game to
Yeah.
watch. Like it was a little.
Things got crazy.
Well, still, let's wait until we get
It's honestly,
the official
if he kept
word.
it- I think Kelly would have won if he just kept the time.
I mean, he could have won if he had made like maybe any of those sideways decisions a little differently. Like, I don't know, man. Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like Kelly definitely gave that game away just over the course of playing it out.
Yep.
Like, there's so many ways.
You actually could have survived if you just used the draining attack too before
Yeah.
taking
Yeah.
the power. Like, right? Yeah, you know.
There are so many places where he should have zigged and then zagged. And then, yeah. Sorry, man. It happens.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've taken
I mean,
myself
yeah,
out of events
it's late in the tournament. Like, he's been
with
playing
issues too,
for a long
but,
time.
yeah.
It's
Yep.
just
and then, like,
These
yeah,
things
exactly,
happen.
that's what you're
Yeah,
saying.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be riding you.
Yeah,
bro.
and I
I'm
doubt.
sorry.
Yeah, that's an excellent point.
in the
Lane,
heat
is
of the
that
moment,
I
like
doubt he would have made that many play errors if it was earlier in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
'Cause that's the
pressure
thing.
and like
Yeah, that's the thing.
This
deck
takes
makes a lot of
endurance.
decisions, man.
Yeah.
Cell restored
For
is
sure.
not something you just you just autopilot thing. It's a lot
Yeah.
of micro decisions.
well,
Yeah.
oh, I was gonna say it's a promo. I'm like, why is there an orange drill? on
Yeah,
his
it's- oh man, he's running
Yeah,
a
that's-
hiding
that's
drill,
his
man.
top-
That's
Whoa!
awesome.
That's his top cut stuff.
I know.
Oh, okay. I was so confused for a
That's a
second.
great.
It's been a long day here too.
Sure.
We're going on fucking 9 o'clock
Yeah.
East Coast time.
Oh yeah, man, that was rough.
Yeah.
But again, you know, our congratulations to Ryan and condolences to Kelly.
Yeah.
Someone has to win and someone has to lose. Unfortunately, everyone can't move on to top 8. But,
No.
those are cool mats.
Yeah, they did a good job.
Lorraine already said it maybe twice, but those are really neat.
Oh, those are really cool. Was that a Hercule mask?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the top 16 ones.
Nice.
Very cool. All right. Well, I think we're gonna take just the briefest of timeouts, but we'll
Yeah.
be back as soon as there's even an inkling.
Well, I'm maybe not even. Like, maybe we should
Yeah,
just
went to
wait.
All right. Yeah. Let's leave it.
We can leave
Because
it.
I think, let me count.
That probably was the last game.
4,
You're right. 'cause
5,
time was
6,
called,
7.
and they were even in
Well, no,
time
there's.
for a little bit.
I have one. I think
Oh,
there's.
you have results for 7 other games?
Yeah.
Okay, well then,
Sam,
yes.
Jesse, Ty,
Then we're moving on
Logan,
to top 8.
Gustavo,
Yeah.
Rick, and now
Yeah, they're already sitting
Ryan.
down.
Sure.
Oh,
All right.
maybe.
Yeah,
maybe
when they're in
maybe
like top cut, they're like, "Let's move it. We gotta
Yeah.
go."
Yeah.
I'm tired,
people
you
be
know?
tired.
So this is where our top 16 video will end.